No.
Yes, I can record. Please let me show my screen.
Sure.
Possible, maybe I can also. Okay, now you can see me, I think.
Right, we can see you. We can see your presentation.
Perfect. So, very pleased to meet you again. My name is Fabio Ricci Curbastro. I graduated in Bologna Mechanical Engineer with a thesis about designing methodologies. And since 2006, I gained some experience working for a strategic partner of my company, in particular within the research and development department. Actually, I'm head of production for one of headquarters of my company, and I work also together with the human resources department for what concerns the methodology of learning when we hire new employees. Today, I'm here to talk about my company and our method to hire young and recently graduated engineers, and how about we train them in order to transform them in new designers able of great things despite of their so-called lack of experience. We think that young people, when wisely directed, have a lot of energy and great ideas that can bring outstanding results for each sector we are involved on. Smart Engineering is an industrial engineering design and service company. Our core business is mechanical and mechatronical engineering. Our excellence is focused on automation, packaging, machine tool, automotive, and assembly machines. We have a strong propensity for innovation and research. Thanks to the constant commitment of our customers, we can increase the satisfaction and stimulate the innovation. Smart Engineering has 4 headquarters located in the northeast side of Italy: Rovereto, Trento, Mestre, Venezia, Magreta, Modena, where I'm head of production, and Ozzano dell'Emilia, Bologna. Our relationships are both with clients belonging to the territory as worldwide companies. So while our engineers come from the most important university of Italy, and they are so strongly motivated to accept to move, change their lives in order to be involved in a strong and reliable company, working reality, and our commitment is to let them proud of their decision. Smart Engineering is also certified according with privacy legislation, data protection, and IT security processes. This to let all customers and employees know that we are strongly intentioned to be a trusted partner to grow with. Our mission is the high quality level of service offered, the development and innovation processes, innovative technologies. Furthermore, we strongly believe in technological innovation, human factor, competence, corporate welfare, sustainable development, responsibility, and global partnership. Here, briefly described our market. Each one requires different characteristics, and we have to find a way to train new employees in order to let them able to work for any without lack of efficiency. First of all, assembly machine and packaging. Customers usually request a strong propensity to innovation, new solution development, 3D cinematic simulation, prototype and benchmark design, modularized design, maximizing reuse of already existing components. The pharmaceutical sector could be considered a particular area of packaging and assembly sector. Pharmaceuticals require basically the same competencies, but with higher attention to clean design, final product, protected environment, and extreme accuracy and reliability. Oil and gas markets require high skill in structural design and verification. Machine tool require experience in the most precise and accurate movement solution and the structural calculation. Automotive, here are requested very high skills on calculation, analysis structures, and fluid dynamics, but also surface modeling and bodywork design if necessary. In the end, in the defense and aerospace sectors are requested the strongest skill in every engineering aspect. Due to the specific condition, customer here requests the best of modeling, from modeling to fluid dynamics, passing through material, treatments, etc. Because performance and reliability are for sure the most important feature of defense and aerospace products. So, our academies are the strategic heart of our learning organization. Candidates we are hiring are recipients of training and, most important, of our corporate culture. We identify the portfolio of skills required by businesses and develop and train them to become professional engineers. The goal is to empower and let become productive the high skill of our resources using innovative methods and programs, on-the-job training, and mentoring with high-level professionals. The course of our academy are structured as follows: 2 weeks of lecture in classroom, 2 weeks of internship in one of our offices. At the end, the new employee will continue his path within a working group where he or she can continue to grow up and develop his or her skill with satisfaction. Well, in the first part of this presentation has been focusing on how training is important for us for smart engineering, because the university gives people an outstanding potentials. Our academy work on this to let new engineer achieve goal and target as quickly as possible, respecting at the same time people intention, desires, and attitudes. Here, I would like to pay attention to the first point. The fundament of our learning program is to show how this method can be easily applied to many aspects of the designer career. As a mechanical engineer, the most important expression of our work are drawings, regardless of market. With these drawings are synthesized and collected all the idea, competencies, calculations that could be done on project and mechanical components. Doing them properly is the first main aspect we focused on during our academies. We can consider drawing divided in 2 categories: 3D model and assemblies, 2D drawings that are the documentation for production. Actually, in smart engineering, we can handle the most important CAD system in the world. But for each one, the same features are valid. Models and modeling must be accurate, easy to understand, easy to modify, and efficient. Being efficient does not mean being fast, but use the proper technique to do something. Our goal is to give a specific mindset spread to all colleagues which allow to receive any model and being able to work on without loss of time. This in order to be a quick responding company for our customers. The key point of this method works on the very low level of modeling, the bidimensional sketch preparation. It consists on looking forward, foresee how final drawing could be, and prepare it as it was a drawing. It means basically putting lines and dimension as they must appear on the final document. This let designer respect dimension, coherence, and order. Think of reference for future production processes. Think about technology construction, and think about choice of raw materials. But the most important aspect of is the training on people mindset and techniques. But this method also speed up final drawing production using the CAD dimension recovery feature. Moreover, training on thinking forward allow design to increase the ability to build in their mind the idea of concept and solution of machine, and easily transfer this mindset to all the aspects of a project. And this is not finished yet. Production machine could work without 2D drawing, actually. So because they can directly see the 3D document fulfilled with all the data that are required, material, tolerances, roughness, etc. Modeling directly for production instead for drawings require higher skill and attention. Information should be stored accurately within CAD document. This is called model-based definition, and our method let people do a fast and easy transition from the old to the new technique. Here some example of sketches and models which could be done with and without our method. Please take a look. We can see sketches completely defined in both pictures, but below dimension have the same reference here, are ordered from the smallest to the largest, and could be easily found during modification. Please look at here. When we highlight a sketch to do some modification, we can immediately see and recognize which dimension is related to the specific line. Because are frequent in our activities that models are passed from hand to hand, from a colleague to a colleague, or for example, from a colleague to a client, which keep some more modification as well. So it's very important that a model is communicative. This to be efficient. Here a second example. We have a shaft instead of a plate, but basically the method works exactly the same. Linking dimension properly gives a great value added to project and to model. There are many other aspects to work on during project, but keeping module communicative gives the right basis to work on. Moreover, this method let designer keep focused on design and not on model. So they can reach goals and targets easily. In conclusion, this method requires discipline and practice, but it's very easy to teach, and the people can begin working on it immediately. Advantages are tangible from the really beginning. People trained did not think anymore on modeling because becomes an automatism. So they can focus on idea, solution, and innovation. It can save this method about 30% of time producing drawing. It can save also about 30% of time or even more during modification on model. It allows, rather strongly suggested, the reuse of existing components. And in the end, the new designers are more efficient during 3D updated courses and lectures. So this is a presentation of the basic method that we do in order to be a reliable partner for our customer. It's the really beginning because the method didn't stop here. We work on people to let them understand the working reality. But for us, even could appear a small detail. This feature has for us a great value added to the model, and we are pleased to share with everyone in order to let us know and let us know how our method is focused even in the smallest detail. Thank you very much for the attention.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Very interesting approach and methodology you employ for new candidates, new graduates. And I just want to know if somebody here have any questions to Dr. Fabio. Well, I think it was, everything was very clear, Doctor. So it's very interesting how you interact with different industrial sectors and how you can use the CAD or sketching approach to communicate or make it easier for your customers. So thank you very much.
Thank you too for your attention. Goodbye.